Hi everyone, welcome to Kenya News K. Now, 2 days ago, the Mias East Member of Parliament, Peter Salasya, gave his maiden speech at the National Assembly. Of course, we shared that video here, and Kenyans received that speech with a mixed reaction. We have those who are criticizing him on that speech. We have those who are just taking it as normal, because of course it is his first time in the National Assembly, and therefore with time people believe that he's going to learn more, especially when he was referring to the National Assembly's Deputy Speaker, Madam Speaker Sir, that is Gladys Bosch-Sholei. But Aden Duale, who is the Garissa Member of Parliament, was among the people who criticized Peter Salasya. And Duale went to an extent of sharing that video on his Twitter. In fact, he was retweeting from what NTV had posted. And this is what NTV posted. Laughter as MP Peter Salasya make his first speech in Parliament. But this is the reaction of Aden Duale to that speech. This is serious. Can't be the August House. Mungu saidia. So Aden Duale criticized Peter Salasya. And Peter Salasya did not take that criticism positively. He has come out gang blazing on Aden Duale. And according to Peter Salasya, he is very clear that Aden Duale is not fit to become the next CS for defense. I wanted to listen to him shortly, and then after this, of course, we will conclude on this video.
Gentlemen, and to all the Kenyans who really loves me and who really follow me, and to the mighty people of Mumias East constituency, I just want to say thanks and big congratulations for the big support. But it has come to my realization that after just making a small mistake of just saying Madam Speaker Sir, it has come that senior member of this nation, somebody like Aden Duale, castigating me that I'm a serious problem in the August House. When I was raising real issues on how we can heal the issues of agriculture and reviving cash crops in this country, and how we can make electricity be in our villages, the honorable member Duale, who has been appointed as the CS, is now castigating me, telling me how I'm a joker. Aden Duale, even from the look of things, I was looking at you when you are saying that the first thing is to remove KDF from Somalia. Aden Duale, you have no, in fact, you are going to bring more problems in this country. You want our people to continue to be killed in Boni. You want our people to continue being captured and taken out to Somalia, the way we were in. You are not qualified to be the CS of defense. And I'm telling you for free, I will be number one to ask you questions in the parliament. And I'm asking our president, our president, Ruto, kindly, this man called Duale will disappoint you. He's a noise maker. In fact, when he's in the parliament, the guy doesn't speak, he just only speaks nonsense. He feels like he has nothing, but he doesn't know anything. Duale, you are nonsense. You are nonsense to me. Who are you? Nonsense.
Now, according to Peter Salasya, Aden Duale is not worth to become the next CS for defense. Of course, currently we have Eugene Wamalwa as the CS for defense, but we know vetting will take place, and Eugene Wamalwa will need to hand over to the incoming CS for defense. But one thing that I feel Salasya got wrong was that when he said Aden Duale was the one who was calling for KDF to withdraw from Somalia. I think during that time I know it. I heard of COD. That time it was COD. COD was the one calling for withdrawal of KDF from Somalia. I have checked. I have not seen where Aden Duale was saying that. But that was COD, which was calling for that, because during that time, of course, our officers were being attacked by those bandits, and it wasn't a good thing by that time. So CORD, because ODM is a big party and it was there, then it moved to NASA, and now Azimio. We can say that it was the team that was calling for withdrawal of KDF, and they had their own reason, which was making sense. So Peter Salasya is saying that he will be against Aden Duale approval to become a CS, and of course he has his own rights as a member of parliament to do so. Now, for me, if you ask me, I don't see the reason why Aden Duale is criticizing Peter Salasya. I'm saying this because I'm well aware that Aden Duale is one of the senior leaders in this country, a member of parliament who has served more than 3 terms, and therefore he is senior and he should show leadership, not a negative criticism. Because what he's doing here, it is not positive. Actually, this is negative criticism towards Peter Salasya. What actually he needs to do is to show Peter Salasya leadership. Even if it is criticism, then it should be positive criticism. But it's just trying to pull him down, but not to help the member of parliament. Because as of now, we are not campaigning. Campaigns are over. It's about leadership. And again, already Aden Duale is one man who has been designated for, has been appointed for a CS for Interior. That means it's not going to be a CS for Kenya Kwanza or UDA. It's going to be a CS for all of us. On behalf of these people in this country, as far as the issue of defense is concerned. He has to understand that. So, the first thing, he needs to remove the UDA or Kenya Kwanza cap. Because he's not going to serve Kenya Kwanza, he's going to serve Kenyans. Using the resources and the taxes that they are going to collect from you and me. Not from UDA supporters. So Duale needs to differentiate these two things. He is not going to serve UDA. He's going to serve Kenyans. So where there is mistake, he needs to show leadership. That's how senior leaders act. I have been waiting and watching so closely to see how the senior leaders were reacting on that. I have not seen them. They are silent about it. People who have served almost similar to what Aden Duale has done, including those who are even in Kenya Kwanza. They are not criticizing because actually this is a young leader, first time in the National Assembly. First timer. And remember, the other day he talked about not being allowed to be monolized. They said he was monolized in high school and he will not allow the veteran politicians to monolize him again in the National Assembly. So people like Duale are the people that he was actually talking about. Because you can see they're trying to pin him down to monolize him and to make him just feel bad so that next time he will not stand up to speak. But the gentleman is not ready to allow anyone to pull him down, whether he's making a mistake or is getting right. And for me, anyone who speaks, whether they are making a mistake or they are getting right, it makes sense. Because when you, of course, out of speaking, you learn more. So me, I believe in the near future, Salasya will get it right. But above all, it is also going to depend on how he is going to serve the people of Mias East. If he serves nicely and delivers, then better for him. Because after all, we have people like Oscar Sudi who have never spoke. So what is Aden Duale talking about that? Oscar Sudi has never talked. But if you go to his constituency, Oscar Sudi has delivered. So it means leadership is not all about talking, or even hata kama ni Kiingereza kama haujui. It also sometimes goes down to delivery of services. But again, in the National Assembly, it is matter of making law. Ni mahali pa kutengeneza sheria. So, beside Aden Duale criticizing him again, Peter Salasya talked about the issue of agriculture. Of course, according to him, he wants sugarcane to be put under cash crops. He talked about the issue of electricity. Even if he was using comedy, he was talking about his people in Mias to get connection of electricity so that they can listen to him when he is debating or arguing in the National Assembly. Even if he was using a joke, but his point was clear, we could get him. Thank you. See you in our next video. But let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion.